Hello everyone, welcome back to my quaint little forest farm, part 8. I've been having more technical issues, so hopefully this video turns out okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, run around, pick up all the valuable truffles that the pigs were kind enough to leave me. And I'm going to clear some space around this side of the pen in anticipation of a new barn. I was going to leave more of these trees here in the hopes they would turn into mushroom trees, but now they're just in the way, so they've got to go. And already a few more truffles just like that. These pigs, they're going to have their freedom for just a little while. Hope they enjoy that and get me extra truffles. Now I'm going to head to the Carpenter shop north of town and see about getting a new barn built. And I may need to buy some of the ingredients, being the stone or wood. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I don't think it will be, but we'll find out. So I simply need 55 wood for 550 gold. That's easy. I'm probably going to have to buy lots of ingredients as I do my new barns, but that's okay. It's a lot easier and quicker to buy the materials rather than go and harvest them all. So this is where my new barn is going to go. I think I'm going to have to move this fence over, as I think it's going to line up with the big barn door once it's all complete and upgraded. Now just a quick look around my field to see if there's any forageable goods or mushroom trees around anywhere. We're still waiting for those. Those will be a big help to me, either money wise or for foraging goods. Turns out there's nothing exciting, so on that note I'm just going to go to bed, call it a day. So today we made 11,250 gold, all off the truffles, obviously very valuable, that's the whole point. So again today, just going to take a quick look around my field, see if there's anything exciting turning up, and throw it in the bin if there is. And in the meantime, my pigs have produced me a few valuable truffles, obviously going to gather those up, need to get those every day, try and get some money going. So now that I have those picked up, that's going to conclude the 15th of fall. There's nothing further I want to do with these days. I want to skip through, try and get more pigs, and therefore more money. So today we made a total of 5,150 gold, mostly from truffles, along with a single red mushroom. 16th of fall today, same thing as the last few days, gonna wander around, look for some forageables. I may need to change the layout of my pen, at least make another gate or two, because the pigs are always in my way and really starting to annoy me. But they have produced me 4,250 gold today. 17th today. Only a single truffle today for 1,250 gold. That's okay, that's more gold than I had when I started the day. And I really just had to pick it up, it's that easy. Today, another harvest of cranberries is ready to go, so I'm going to take care of that, along with checking out my brand new barn. Picking these is always fun for the first 10 seconds, then after that it gets a little dry. Luckily they're worth so much money, otherwise I really wouldn't bother. So simply 209 regular quality cranberries, no silver, no gold. That's okay, they're still worth a lot of money, that's why I grow them. And a few more truffles while I'm at it, the pigs are producing them. And yes, looking at this barn layout, as I upgrade my new barn, the big door is going to move over to the right and probably line up exactly with where my fence currently is, so that's going to have to move. And the Carpenter shop should be open today, so time to go see about the next upgrade. And it turns out I need to buy another 450 wood for 4,500 gold. That's not a big deal, I have the money, that's only a few truffles. Now it's just a matter of gathering the rest of the truffles and doing a little maintenance in my field. I don't want anything else to grow in this pen, there's already too much stuff as it is and it's really annoying me. Okay, that's going to be it for this day. Gonna throw my many truffles into the bin and see what they're worth. So the day, a total of 22,000 gold, 15,600 from the cranberries and 6,270 from the truffles. That goes a long ways in paying for my new barn and the pigs. 19th today, don't want to waste a lot of time, just a quick check on the pigs and I'm going to bed. And because I picked a single cranberry that day, my farming's leveled up to level 9. Now I can make the seed maker and the iridium sprinkler and quality fertilizer, all quite useful stuff. And back to truffle duty again today, see what these idiots have left me. Only a single truffle today, that's still 1,250 gold that I just have to pick up. And I think it's about time that I redo their pen here. I'm going to move this fence far to the right, that way the pigs have their space when they come out the door, and connect it back downwards to where it sits now. So this is what the finished product looks like, gives them a little more room because there'll be a whole lot more pigs. They will occupy probably this whole space once the second barn is full. And I'm going to remove some of these trees because they're blocking the view of my truffles, and that's not going to do at all. Also, how did my dog get in the pen? I wonder if he can get out of there. Oh well, that's his problem. So that's a lot better. Now I can clearly see my whole pen, so any truffles that are there are very visible and I don't need to waste time looking for them. So now it's back off to the Carpenter shop to get my final barn upgrade started. Gonna have to buy more stuff. Once again, that's okay. Thanks to that wood I cut down, I only need another 450 wood, again for 450 gold. No big deal. I've made a new gate down here because the pigs are constantly getting in my way, so the more ways in and out of the pen, the better, and the faster I'll be at collecting those valuable truffles. Which today are worth 6,290 gold, just like that. Today I'm going to move this gate down a little bit because the pigs tend to jam up in that corner as soon as they leave their barn, so that's got to change. Now I can move around quite freely and it's a lot faster. It's all about efficiency. And that simply concludes the 21st of fall. Jumping ahead to the 23rd, and it's cranberry time. Combined with a few truffles and we've got ourselves some money. We're looking at a total of 21,775 gold. So today, now that I've finally got some money going, I'm going to buy some more pigs, which means I'm going to forage around until 9 AM when Marnie's opens. And then I'll buy 5 new pigs. Turns out it's a lucky day for foraging. There's 2 valuable purple mushrooms and 1 red mushroom right here in my field. Just after 9 AM, time to do this. 80,000 gold later and I have 5 brand new pigs, and I also forgot I'm going to spend the rest of my money on hay to feed those little guys. That money doesn't buy a huge amount of hay but keeps them fed for now, and every one of those hay, being expensive, still produces about 1 truffle, so it's well worth the money. So now I just got to put the hay in a silo. Whatever extra I have is going to go in the chest. There's all my new pigs, already a bunch of truffles sitting there on the ground. So I'm going to pick those up of course today to try and make up some of that fortune I've spent, all on these little pigs. And today, the truffles and even 10,000 gold and assorted other stuff. It is the last day of fall today, which means the final harvest of cranberries, which is okay because I'm getting tired of picking them. And an amazing 3 silver quality in that whole bunch. Not a big deal, they're still worth all sorts of money. And I'm going to spend the rest of my day cutting some grass because after today the snow moves in and all the grass disappears anyway, so I might as well harvest it and use it in my silo or in my bin, wherever it wants to go. So that concludes the 28th and all of fall. Just shy of 20,000 gold as we move into winter. And today, the first day of winter, the snow has obviously overtaken my field, so the pigs will no longer come out to play. They will hide in their barns and therefore no longer produce truffles. So I'm going to do my foraging loop and hopefully find the 4 necessary forageable goods to make the winter seeds, and if I do, I'm going to turn them in the community center right away because I can turn my first set into 30 seeds and continue from there because the winter seeds are actually fairly valuable to grow. So far, just after 9 AM and I've already found 2 of the required 4 things. So I've covered pretty much the entire map, done my whole foraging loop, and only found 3 of the required 4, so I'm just going to check the last far corners of my field in the desperate hope that I'll find my last forageable good. Didn't find it? That's okay, that concludes the first day of winter. And we've made an incredible 259 gold that day. At this rate, we'll really make it. Today it's back to the foraging loop to find my last forageable good, hopefully. And today I'm also going to buy a bunch of iron and coal to make a bunch of bombs because I want to clear my field, and I want to clear my field the easy, quick way. Now that I have just over 50 bombs, that should be pretty easy. And here is the last piece I need for my winter goods bundle, conveniently right beside the community center. So unfortunately I kind of did this wrong. I haven't started my community center quest yet, so it's going to take me until tomorrow until I can. I wish I hadn't screwed it up like that. I wanted to get this done sooner than later for obvious reasons, but whatever. It's only going to take me an extra day, so that's probably not a big deal. Anyway, starting on the land clearing duty, these simple rocks and sticks only take 1 bomb to remove. Very simple and fun. I don't have a lot of bombs, so I have to be somewhat strategic about how I do this. To remove full-grown trees, you only need 4 or 5 bombs placed in a tight little circle, like so. Once they explode, the trees all fall down and leave you with all this free room, and lots of wood. So I'm already out of bombs, but that's pretty good. I cleared out a lot of space with those, so that'll help me out. Today I'm going to forage my way towards the wizard's tower, that way I can start the community center. 9 o'clock already, time to get that started. And after a short cutscene, I can now do the community center bundles, which will give me 30 precious seeds. So I can now interact with this little glowing square. So now I simply drag and drop my forageable goods into the appropriate winter bundle. Then collect my reward, 30 seeds, which will go a long ways. Now I'm going to go plant those along with my other forage goods, which I can turn into a total of 50 seeds now. That's what they look like, all planted. I am going to water them today because I want these done sooner than later. I need to get as many harvests as I can throughout winter. I think I've got them all watered. It's kind of hard to see against the snow. I've never really actually done a winter crop either, so this is all new to me. It turns out they take 7 days to grow because today is the 10th, and this is what the finished product looks like. I'm going to turn these all into seeds once again to try and cover my entire field. Hopefully this is enough to do that. Well, it's not quite enough to cover my entire sprinklers, but that's okay. After the next one, I should have more than enough so I can get them all replanted and then sell the extra for profit. It's all working out pretty nicely. Another 8 days have passed and here's the finished product. I let them go for 8 days because I didn't need to do that extra day of watering. There's no point, I wouldn't get the extra harvest anyway. For anyone who's going to do this, be careful of your field layout because you cannot walk through these. You have to pick them up as you go because they act like a foraged good. Jumping ahead, here's what they look like, all seeded, and I've still got some extras to spare. I'm not going to throw those in the bin right now though. I'm going to wait till the end of winter and sell it all as once to see what kind of money I made for the entirety of winter. So it's time to sleep again for 8 days because I didn't water them today. So today's the big day already, my final winter harvest. So there's obviously only one thing left to do now, and that's pick each and every one of these and throw them in the bin for a profit. There's the numbers, too lazy to read them out loud for you. Take a look. So they've earned me just under 50,000 gold. That's not too bad. Obviously truffles and other crops are better, but as far as winter is concerned, this is good money because normally in winter I don't really do anything productive anyway. So yeah, that's that. First winter crop I've ever done. But that's going to be it for this video. Just before we get back into spring and a new year, I've got a few other things I want to do. I really hope this video turned out okay. As I said, I was having technical difficulties and I lost about half the content of this video and all the original audio, so I really don't know how the finished product is going to be. Anyways, it seems to be sorted out, so next video will be better, back to its original whatever quality. So keep it up with the good comments and advice, really helping me out. Check out my channel if you haven't already. Good videos in there, some bad videos too. Thank you for watching.